So when you review those videos there that I posted about Troy, it kind of gives you an idea of a general idea of what's going on. But the second one, that second video, that one really shows where people got it wrong, where Troy was located. It mentioned the snow, the 14 rivers, and other detailed points that pointed to be England and be called New Troy. London's first name, way in ancient times, was New Troy. And Homer's Iliad lines up with that location when you study it. When you listen to this guy in this video explaining where Troy is. So I'm taking these tribes, these different migrating tribes that are coming across Europe, that are coming out of Greece, coming out of Asia Minor, coming out of Egypt, and explaining a little bit about each one of them. The Trojans. Who were the Trojans, really? And that's what that one video is about, is trying to find the reality. And he has good proof as to where New Troy, or Troy, the war, the Trojan War that occurred, was located on the eastern side of England. And it shows the maps there in those videos. Check them out. Who were the Trojans? This is just one group. There are several groups that came over and came through. You know, every one of them had different events that happened. According to the ancient Greek writers, the city kingdom, later known as Troy, was founded by Dardanus, who with a band of followers arrived in Asia Minor from Egypt about 15th century BC. Troy was later conquered and destroyed by the Greeks' army in the Trojan War fought during the 12th century BC. Historian David Soren, in a magazine, The Odysseus, wrote, "Visuals Anita, written between 26 and 19 BC, is Rome's national epic. It tells how a band of Trojans, commanded by Aeneas, escaped the sea after the bloody Trojan War. The descendants of these men are in the founders of Rome. Ancient legends related by historian Geoffrey of Monfort and John Stowe, also state that a great body of people, led by a prince called King Brutus the Trojan, arrived and settled in British Islands, about 1103 BC. The ancient annals of Comansionosis states, the most part of our Irish chronicles agree that the sons of Miltus came to the land in the beginning of the destruction of Troy." So you got to know where Troy is. There was a quote out of documents in Ireland about the Trojan War. A legend so ancient and widespread, with so many local evidences, which has been recorded as a fact of history by the ancient writers, must have a basis in truth. Among this evidence, we mention only three: the stone in St. Swanson's Church, London, which Brutus is said to have brought to Troy; the stone in 4 Street, Tatanus, on which Brutus stepped when he landed in Britain; and the ancient name of London, Troy Novant. Troy Novant means, or New Troy. Geological records have been kept from the most ancient times by the Royal College of Heralds in England. In them, the descendants of the British royal family is traced to Brutus, who led a group of Trojans to Britain from the east to his ancestor Arnesus, who led the Trojans in their fight for Troy to Italy, and to the ancestor Darda, who founded the Trojan royal family and kingdom. Several of the old British and Welsh families are also traced through ancient geological records to Brutus and Dardanus. The evidence indicates, therefore, that Brutus, who found the ancient British royal family, and those who came to Britain with him were Trojans. So the British royal family seedbed are the Trojans. I've got another chart here. This is a chart of Judah. Remember, Judah was the firstborn of the 12 tribes, and he had children. He had 2 sons, Zara and Pharez. And this is a genealogical chart of Judah and Pharez, Zara and Pharez. This is that chart. It reads backwards, but you can see up there at the top Judah and Zara, and it goes all the way down. And I'll read that little typing there at the bottom. It's hard to read. The scepter shall not depart from Judah till Shiloh come, and unto him will be the gathering of the people to be. That's Genesis 49:10 in the Bible. That's Queen Elizabeth II at the very bottom, and of course the House of Windsor, where it came from, and produced King George V, King George VI. The Stuarts were there before the Windsors. But these are, who then were the Trojans? Dr. George Gorty, in his History of Greece, gives the Trojan genealogy. Dardanus was a son of Jupiter and grandson of Conones. The ancient Phoenician historian, which I can't pronounce his name, said that these are all people deriving from the biblical Jacob, Conones, whom the Phoenicians called Israel. In addition, this historian declared that Conones, Jacob Israel, had a special son, Judah, Jehud, a thinly veiled form of Judah in the Hebrew language. Judah was indeed the son of Jacob Israel and grandfather of the biblical Darda, historian Dardanus. Thus is stated that the founder of the Trojan royal house and kingdom, Dardanus, was a descendant of Jupiter. The ancient record is simply saying that he was an Israelite of the tribe of Judah. To this we would add one more important item of evidence. The records previously mentioned kept by the Royal College of the Heralds not only trace the descendants of the British royal family through Brutus to Dardanus, but through him to Judah and Jacob, Israel. The College of the Heralds is a national institution and for at least 1,000 years has maintained the accuracy of the genealogical records. Its information is authoritative, and authentic. The chain of evidence is complete. Brutus and his followers, who established the ancient throne and kingdom of Britain, were Trojans, descendants of those who fled westward from Asia Minor. After the fall of Troy, the Trojans, like the Hibernians, were Hebrew, many of the Zara branch of the tribe of Judah, who fled from Egypt to escape bondage. Next, I'm going to talk about the Iberians. But there is a lot to this. And why is it important? Well, it's important because God made promises. He promised certain things that had to come to pass, or God's not really God. Someone said, well, God's a liar. This didn't all take place as he promised, and he said it was going to. God has bent history to his will. I'll cover more on these families and these clans as they migrate.
I've seen the dark, I've walked the storm, felt the cold where hope was torn. But in the silence, soft and low, I hear a voice. The shadows know it's not a dream, not just a sigh. It's in the stars, the endless sky.
There is a place where the tears all dry, where love never fades and you never say goodbye, where the broken mend and the lost are found, where peace like a river is all around. Oh, I believe, now I can see there is a place and it waits for me.
I've seen a light in someone's eyes when they forgave and love survived. I've heard it in a mother's song, a whisper that we all belong. It's not a tale to ease the pain, it's written deep in every name. There is a place where the hearts don't break, where time stands still on a crystal lake, where the air is grace and the soul runs free, where we are all who we're meant to be. Oh, I believe, now I can see there is a place and it waits for me. peace of heaven all alone. There is a place beyond the pain, where joy pours down like summer rain, where golden fields go on, and night is gone, and fear is gone. Oh, I believe now I am free. There is a place, and it waits for me. So I'll keep walking through the night, with eyes on home and heart in light. There is a place, there is a place, and it waits for me. We were dreamers on the highway, chasing colors in the rain. Had no diamonds in our pockets, just the songs and the names. And the world was full of changes. We were learning how to fly. Every heartbeat was a promise. Every moment touched the sky. We had no gold, we had no chains, no corner office, no fancy names. But we had love, and that was enough. The peace we carried lived inside us. Oh, we had nothing, but we had each other. There were flowers on the hillside, there were protests in the streets. Every tear became an anthem, every loss made us believe. We were wild, we were holy, under stars we'd never known. All the answers that we wanted lived in love we called our own. We had no gold, we had no chains, no silver spoons, no window panes. But we had love, and that was enough. The peace we carried lived inside us. Oh, we had nothing, but we had each other. Time moves on and the years roll by, but I still see the fire in your eyes. We built a world with open hands, somehow we still understand. We had no gold, we had no kings, just faded jeans and guitar strings.